So when you finally came back home, how was that for you? Like, how was it readapting to civilian life? Just everything.
So, I thought leaving the Marine Corps would fix all my problems. You know, whatever I was feeling at the time, all the problems I was going through, is that if I went back home and, everything would be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And I quickly found out that that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I love being home, it was fun for the first few months, and then like the way I was feeling didn't change. I was still like dead inside. I thought, all the things that used to bring me joy didn't bring me joy anymore. And if it did, it was very like fleeting. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I thought, my relationship problems would be fixed. It didn't fix because how I was, and I didn't understand that. I thought, being with like the church again, and being going back to Bible study, seeing everyone, like, I've never felt so alone. Like, even like surrounded with like all like these people, everyone like who loves me, being back with my family, I just felt out of place. And I didn't understand at the time. Like I don't think I was ever like depressed, or I'd never been depressed. I didn't know how it felt like. Or so like feeling all of that, because I remember sitting. There was one Bible study where I was like sitting in the back. I was like looking at everyone. Just like, wow, like it just didn't feel right that I was there. So I'm like, I never felt this way before. And like, it just, all these like bad like thoughts and all that, it was coming at me. And I was like, it's like, why do I feel this way? Like, why am I feeling this way? Like, I don't want to feel this way, but I am feeling this way. Like, and it just attacked me, and it just got worse and worse. And just like, I just like spiraled out. I was just like, oh man, like, I don't belong here. Like, so much has changed. Like, I don't know like any of the dynamics anymore. Like, it's just like everyone has like moved on with their lives. Like, there's like so much has changed since 2018 to now. And like, I felt like I didn't belong anymore. Like, there's no place for me. And I tried to fight it so hard. I'm like, oh, this is not me. This is not how like it is. But for some reason it just consumed me. And I'm like, no, this is not right at all.
I think it's very interesting in your case because you left during COVID. Not left during COVID, but you were gone during that period of COVID. And COVID changed everybody, very, very deeply. So not only was it just a regular 4 years, which is already a lot of change for a group of people, but for everybody to go through COVID in those 4 years, I can completely understand why everything was different, And on top of us being different, you were different, and the way that you saw things was different too. So that must have been a crazy, thing for you to experience. And
like, I didn't really notice like that I've changed. People have always told me that, you're different. I remember the first instance that I think it was at your house. Surprisingly enough, I was talking to your dad, And then he's like, you changed. Like, like, is it like something in your eyes? Like, it's like you're different. I'm like, oh, really? And I just.
Did you feel proud of that statement?
Not. Not really, because it was more like, I know how it, like, everything goes now, like, just life, and I think he saw it, like, for how it was, and I just, in my head, I'm like, life sucks. Yeah. Like, the life was kind of, I think at the time, it was, like, kind of drained out of me, and I'm just kind of, like, there wasn't that much happiness, I think.
Yeah.
So... yeah, and like even like more recently, I remember reading here on Sunday when you guys were having the meeting, and then I remember Roman saying like, yeah, like the way you talk like back then when you first got back, like it was totally different, before you left, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was the same person.
Yeah.
But I guess I've changed. Like I didn't notice the change.
Yeah.
But people, like, saw a change in me. So, yeah. I think that's the most surprising thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that that you expected... Did you ever think when you joined the military or when you were a part of it, did you ever think about how you would be changed as a person afterwards? Like, did you expect the kind of...
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. I guess my thinking was very shallow. Of just...
Very
like,
in the moment.
It's just in the moment thing. Like, I wasn't thinking about, like, how, like, different of a person I would be at the end of this. I was just thinking of, hey, I need to do this, this, and this to set up my life for A, B, and C. So it was just everything I've done, I think, was for other people. It was never for a little bit for myself, but mainly to support the people around me.
Yeah.
Because I want to be that support.
Yeah. Going back to like what you're talking about in the very beginning, your family dynamic. Do you feel like that has been accomplished for you, or not accomplished? Do you feel like, how do I say this? Do you feel like, I guess accomplished? Do you feel like that, like what you wanted to get out of it, you did get out of it?
I have, like, there's a lot of stuff that, like, I knew what I wanted when I joined is, healthcare, benefits, GI Bill, all that, money, discipline, whatever. I got all that, and I got a lot of negative things too that I never realized that. I thought I was strong enough going in at 25. Like, I thought it'd be rude enough to not let the Marine Corps change me all that much, but it didn't.
Yeah.
And it's wild now, like, that I've finally come back to my senses of going through depression, which I never thought I would have. Like, really coming out of it with a clearer head and like knowing what I want to do now. Yeah. Answer your question now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep. Yeah.
No, it's good. I have a few like big questions. I guess one of them being, would you say that it was worth it?
Yes, I think it was needed. It was
For
really,
your own.
Yeah, for my own like character development and in life. Like, if I were to go back in time and see,
you would still do it again.
I still do it again. Like, I think it's very pivotal in my life. For just growing up and really like focusing. I'm not a kid anymore. Like, it can't just be all fun and games anymore.
Yeah.
I can just really just, you know, being an adult. So, yeah, I would do it again.